What I liked was when your book came out in hardcover, and then you had
This is the show.
Yeah, you had the reading at the library, the public library in Greenwich Village. There were so many people there who were part of the Fortune Society and are up at the castle and were there testifying to what you'd done. And at one point, you pointed someone out in the back of the room and you said, "You should have seen this guy when he came in." And this was now this well-adjusted, personable guy talking. And he stood up and talked about how angry he was, you know. And so what's so valuable, and this is what people...
I'm sure we could duplicate it tonight. I've already spotted.
Oh, okay, well, fine. But when I mention your name to people, they say, this was such a sin that it used to be that these people were disgorged from the correctional institutes.
Well, just the Lawrence.
But no place to go.
Now they have someplace
no place to go. And of course, I loved David's joke. He said, anyone getting out of a New York prison gets, what, a new suit of clothes, $40?
$40, a bologna sandwich, and 2 tickets to Alvin Ailey.
Exactly.
Well, the reason is, you know who you know who Alvin is, the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater. Alvin was my first friend in the theater. Way before the Fortune Society, I was working on a summer tour of Jamaica with Abby Lincoln, is the name. And the guy I was working for, Max Eisen, said, "Go over to the photo call. One of the kids in the chorus is going to be directing the summer tour." And I walked in, this very imposing big guy was sitting there. And I said, "I'm David Rothenberg." He said, "I'm Alvin Ailey." And we did the photo call. We had so many laughs and such a good time. Is that Sherry? Did you bring a note from home explaining why you're late?
There are seats up here.
Yeah. Come up front. We can and we'll point you out to everybody and tell everybody. Sherry Goldstein is late. Right there's Wilmer and Andrew. Where was I? Alvin Ailey. Alvin and I became, we exchanged phone numbers and we started calling each other when we were working on things. And one day, I ran into him at the corner of 46th and Broadway. It was a hot summer day, and he said, "I've started a dance company, and we're having a rehearsal this afternoon. Would you come?" Well, that's the kiss of death. If any of you working in the theater, when a friend of yours says, "I'm doing a workshop," you try and think of things that you're doing because you don't want, if it's somebody you like, what if it's awful? What if it's the civilian equivalent? Have you ever looked in the baby carriage at somebody's newborn baby and you say, "Oh," and it's ugly, and you say, "Oh, what a big baby. He looks just like his father." You find out it's a little girl. Well, in the theater, that's the same thing when people are doing a workshop. So Alvin said, "Would I come up to the Variety Arts over the Howard Johnson's?" And I couldn't think of a lie fast enough. I said, "Yes, I'll be there." And I figured there'd be a lot of people. I knew nothing about dance. I go up to the Variety Arts, no air conditioning. It's 1960. They had been rehearsing all day in their sweaty, torn leotards. And Alvin says, I'm going to rehearse something, and I'm going to open at the YWCA. What was that called on 8th Avenue? What remembers that? Anybody in the room? No.
Big Burn?
No. The woman's Y on 8th Avenue. It's long gone. Anyway, Alvin said, "I'm preparing this thing. It's a dance piece from the Bible." And I thought, well, that's the final nail in the dance from the Bible. I don't know anything about dance. The sweating, the dances. And any of you seen the Ailey Dance Company? Yes. It was a rehearsal of Revelations, his great signature masterpiece. And even in that hot, dirty room with the sweaty I knew it was genius. And you just see it. And I was, by the way, I was the only one that showed up. So I'm the audience of one. And Alvin comes over afterwards and said, "How was it?" I said, "Alvin, it's magnificent." And he said, "You didn't like it." You have great confidence that the other people always have. And I said, "No, it's wonderful." He said, "What's wrong with it?" I said, "It's not so bad." And he said, "Good." Anyway, when the Fortune Society began, I asked Alvin if he would be on our advisory council, which he graciously did. Because I went to all of his shows and he came to everything I worked on. And one of the things he said is that whenever Fortune Society wanted tickets, he always made sure that there were 10 tickets put aside. So hundreds of guys who had never been to the theater or to to dance was going to see Alvin Ailey. So one of the guys, Kenny Jackson, said, when you get out of prison in New York, you get $40, a bologna sandwich, and 2 tickets to Alvin Ailey. That's the story.
Not bad.